in Bush. I've got him at gunpoint.
Okay, gunpoint, 132 in Bush, covers code 3.
Being sent.
Unit 2514 can transmit on tag 2. Okay, we'll still send it code 3.
Oh, hey guys. I'll be with you in just a few. Take a look at this.
I abide by the First Amendment of the United States of America, sir.
You're right, but if you come back, you're going to go to jail.
For what?
Trespassing.
You can't trespass somebody from public property without them committing a crime. That is law. You're a law enforcement officer. You're not a feelings enforcement officer. You're threatening me with arrest
Yes.
for abiding by the law.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, thanks. Quit violating people's rights. Go uphold your oath. Okay. Well, hello, America. I don't think anybody's gonna have to guess at what this episode's gonna be about. I think it's gonna be a very interesting topic. I'm super curious to see the reactions to this one, okay? Just remember, subscribe, like, or dislike the videos. You know, let us know where you stand. Share it, get it out there so people can see it. Give them a choice. Let them show their support or not. All right. Like, share, subscribe. Helps us out tremendously. Remember, the subscriptions are how we're going to gauge interest in whether we can get this moving. So, there was an incident that happened last year. I don't think anybody will forget. It sparked a lot of controversy. I'm sure everybody remembers the killing of George Floyd. A tragedy that was once again politicized to divide the nation. The mainstream media, they did their part to fan the flames on both sides. Half the country was defund the police. They started rioting. BLM started showing their face. And then, of course, the other side, the Blue Lives Matter started. They defaced our flag and, support our boys in blue. And honestly, both sides. It was very polarizing for both sides. It was, as I said, it was politicized. It was pumped up on the media to divide our country once again. If you've noticed, they use race, they use, class, they use all kinds of things. And when one starts to fade away, they pick up on another, and they're just constantly trying to divide. But anyway, I think, honestly, both of them are stupid. BLM, the organization, is actually just a political fundraiser for the Democratic Party. BLM, Black Lives Matter, absolutely. All lives matter, everybody. I don't think anybody will argue with that, but the actual organization, BLM, is just a fundraiser for the Democratic Party. The blue line flag, people have called it a racist symbol. I don't think it's racist, I just think it's stupid. And it's actually illegal. If you look at the flag code, it's technically illegal for them to deface the flag that way. Any wrong colored stripe down the middle of that flag is just wrong. The American flag should stand alone. It should be the only flag flown on our public buildings, maybe state flags, stuff like that, but the American flag should not be defaced in that way. Now, was George Floyd a hero? Maybe a martyr at best, but hero, no. Did he deserve a statue in his honor? I don't think so. Absolutely not. He is not somebody that I want my kids looking up to. He was in trouble with the law. He had his missteps. He was not on the right path. But that doesn't change the fact that his death was, it shined a light on the misuse of power that is not an uncommon thing across the United States. You saw a bit of video at the beginning of the intro here that was one of the auditors here in the United States. That these guys, they go out and check out their channels. I'm going to put some links down here. Check out their channels. You'll be super interested to see some of my favorites. Press NH Now, Acura Amy. There's Long Island Audit, Johnny 5-0. And then there's ATA, the Audit the Audit. They actually take these audits and they look at how well the auditor did and how well the police reacted to the audit. But basically what they're doing is they're pushing our rights. They're exercising our rights. Rights are like muscles. If you don't exercise them, they're going to get weak and they're going to go away. And we don't need to lose our rights. I commend all of them for standing up for my rights and yours. Our rights need to be stood up for, and I encourage you all to do the same. Film your encounters with the police and hold them accountable. Don't let something like, that. So how do we fix the problem, though? I've kind of thought about this. This is a problem that affects everybody. Black, white, brown, man, woman, it doesn't matter. I bet you can't find one person, doesn't matter color, race, religion, anything, I bet you can't find one person that enjoys seeing a police car pull in behind in their rearview mirror. I know I don't. You just automatically go on edge. Everybody does. It's not something that just one group gets to feel. Everybody feels nervous when a cop pulls behind them, right? Statistically, less than 1% of police interactions turn deadly. I'm not going to spout numbers on how many people are killed that are black or white or anything. People get killed by police. Less than 1% of the interactions turn deadly. That's still a lot when you consider all of the interactions in every city and town. You got police departments, sheriffs, you got state police, and all these cities, all these towns, all these states, and you add all of those together and you say less than 1% turn deadly. That's still quite a bit, and one is too many. But how do we get that number even lower? How do we bring that number down? The answer is not to defund the police. That's what everybody was screaming last year. Defund the police. We don't want police departments. We need police departments. Don't make the mistake of thinking that if you get rid of the police department, everything's going to be great, because there are criminal elements out there that need to be held in check, and that's what these guys do. That's part of what they do. It's not all what they do, and I think some of the things they do need to be stopped. If we cut down the interactions, that 1% shrinks to an even smaller number. Less interactions, same percentage, means less deadly encounters, right? That's just my math. I would say, and this would probably be something that I would really push to implement. The government would, there's government funding that goes to these departments, and it hinges on certain things. Sometimes they'll want them to search for certain things, and they'll give them grants for this and grants for that, and sometimes even state road money to fix your roads depends on how the police enforce certain crime. Well, I'd put a stop to that. Stop traffic stops, period. There's no sense in it. No more speed traps. Look, when I went on that trip that I described in the introduction video, I drove through a lot of the northeastern states. They have toll roads. We don't have them here in Louisiana, but I don't drive those roads, so I don't have these little passes that they have. I think Florida has a Sun Pass, and New York had an Easy Pass or something like that. But they have passes that these people can get discounts on traveling these toll roads. It all goes towards fixing the roads, apparently, something. But I don't have one. So when I drove through, they said, just keep driving. It's going to take a picture of your license plate, and we're going to send you your fee. and you just pay it by mail. And I was like, great. Didn't stop at another one. I just kept going. I am waiting. Still haven't gotten my tickets in the mail yet, but I'm gonna get a bundle of toll road fines, and I'm gonna send them a check, or I'm gonna pay it online. However they do it, I don't even know. But if they can do that, my idea would be to and think about school zones. How many times do you go through a school zone and you see that little flashing speed? It's a 25-mile-an-hour zone, and it's flashing at you because you're doing 27, 28, whatever. Combine the two, and I would the police would get these contraptions that can be set up anywhere. They can have places where they want them constantly, or they can move them around, maybe put them in residential neighborhoods. But what it does is it takes your speed, and if you are speeding over maybe a certain percentage, or if they want to be super strict and do dead on the speed limit, put those out. Maybe they have them in school zones one day. They put them in a residential neighborhood, common areas for a lot of accidents, or wherever they choose to use them. You get a ticket in the mail. You're welcome to go fight it in court, or you can just pay the ticket. I don't think that they would lose any revenue. It would cut down probably 70% of police interactions. And they're unnecessary. Most of the time, if you go watch some of these audit channels, you'll see that these police are just looking to ID somebody so that they can find something wrong. You ever notice when a policeman pulls you over, he walks up to the window and he says, you know why I pulled you over? He wants you to say something that he can use against you in a court of law. Your answer to every question should be, I don't answer questions. And that'll keep you out of trouble. But this will cut down those kind of interactions where they're just fishing, trying to find something to get you for so that they can keep their quotas or whatever. Let them make their revenue off their tickets like they normally do, and that frees the cops up to do what they're actually here for, to go out and handle real crimes, accidents, the things that actually matter. They can be there to serve and protect instead of harass and annoy, or worst case scenario, kill you. They could put some of that extra revenue to go towards training. Like all of this has been talking about, they take an oath to the Constitution, just like I did, to uphold the Constitution of these United States. They took an oath, and they need to uphold it. They need to study the Bill of Rights and understand that we are their bosses. They answer to us. They are public servants, and they should be mindful of that, because right now a lot of these places have just become little bundles of tyranny. They think that they can just walk all over you and you have no recourse. So I think that would be a huge part of our solution to taking care of police and putting them in their place where they need to be. Like, share, subscribe, get it out there. Let's get some support here, and let's take America back.